a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike cover. Oh, he just snuck out there and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. A give right side for Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the
that is intercepted at the goal line. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Looking to put a drive together. Sanders gets this over the middle to Tillman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Sanders. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Browns.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. As they've got it 2nd down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 49 yards. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop it behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. He'll swing this out to Judkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, 29 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
Carson Schwarzenegger on the tackle.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And again, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. He's going deep for Brown. And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. They turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Browns. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, right back to Judkins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Sanders to throw. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Nico Remigio deep for KC. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. So halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Buried by multiple defenders. The drive's first play. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On
third down, here's Judkins. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that was a third and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Now Remigio. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Try! Down the left sideline. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 46 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
At the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Looking to throw. Sanders. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. From the shotgun, Sanders. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now
Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Messenger on the coverage.
Come back.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. The throw right side, taken in. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Here we go on second and 12. That is taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to walk one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 74 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Once again, Judkins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw is Sanders. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. Here's 1st and 10. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Here we go, 1st and goal. Mahomes will throw. Mahomes will do it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA